Welcome to the Africa Gas Innovation Summit.
There is no gainsaying, ladies and gentlemen, that Africa needs to urgently innovate for the benefit of our industry.
Africa is blessed with huge gas resources. Every initiative to have innovation that will make us explore and utilize these resources responsibly requires special attention to it.
Our gathering today is not merely a conference. It is a convergence of minds, a collective of industry leaders, all united by a shared vision, which is to chart a sustainable and prosperous future for Africa.
Igniting the future. Our future, our children's future, our continent's future is all tied back to this energy transition resource we have, which is gas, and which we have in abundance.
This event is a remarkable platform that brings together industry leaders, policy makers, and stakeholders from all across the African continent and beyond.
NNPC has signed MOUs and project development agreements for floating LNG projects, which will be the first in Nigeria, while currently executing a 30 million scof per day small-scale mini LNG project.
Indeed, energy is a strategic issue at the heart of the growth of any country, and Africa.
The Nigerian Gas Association is therefore proud to be associated with this event and commend all stakeholders to engage with the required seriousness, openness, transparency, sincerity, and trust that the gas business demands.
Before COVID, oil and gas wasn't really an attractive place to put money. A lot of companies lost so much money because if you all remember, the whole advocacy for energy transition was quite strong before COVID.
This summit will undoubtedly enable us as one of the key collaborators in this Agis to explore the huge opportunities in the Nigerian gas sector.
And so for all the oil and gas companies here present, of course, it is good news for you because you're able to optimize your operations and so on.
A network is beginning to evolve in the eastern side of the country. So you're going to see lots of activities here.
Where's the most critical asset that you need to do all of this? The human aspect. Because without the human, you can't have any one of this. You can't put something on nothing and expect it to stand.
Indeed, transition is here. Okay. If we bury our heads in the sand, the world will indeed leave us behind.
So you need to identify the need for technology in the value chain.
Gas affords us the means to bridge the gap and develop capacity to invest in renewables.
It is not conjectural that Nigeria has a lot of abundant gas resources to the tune of more than 600 trillion cubic feet. And then it's also not debatable that we have proved reserve to the tune of 210 or 209 trillion cubic feet.
If we can utilize less amount of gas to achieve amount of energy that we can get, I think it will actually help ensuring that we utilize our resources much more effectively.
Africa is more of a gas continent than an oil continent.
Yes, we have the gas reserve, but the key issue is how do we translate the natural resource to value added or tangible assets?
Nigeria is very used to setting out strategic goals, but the strategic actions that are needed to support it fall short.
We understand that most times figures we quote about gas in Africa emanated from the West or from the developed countries.
When you look at the different sectors again of that Penta model, there are areas that are actually able to help you grow your society.
Our production levels are significantly, as a country, lower than what our potentials are.
So what you see here is early government intervention.
It is important that we have clarity and deference to a centralizing force.
Alone we can do a little, but together we can do much.
Even though we know that there are still challenges, but at least we have a fiscal framework that we're working
looking.
Geometric power is nowhere if they don't have a gas supply source.
On the balance of scale, Africa is energy poor, it's energy deficient.
Nobody has spoken about the security challenges. It's not just a risk, it poses uncertainty.
We have a lot of young people, especially in Nigeria, that are doing excellently well all over the world.
I saw today as a springboard that should carry us away from where we are, or where we've been, where we are, and show us where we are going, and maybe begin to create that critical mass.
The defining ethos for the Nigerian gas policy is necessary.
What I have seen is a lot of angst from investors with regards to certainty of policy.
You need a viable midstream and downstream to ensure continuity in the upstream.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it's been 2 days of remarkable and insightful convergence of great minds, innovative ideas and solutions in this inaugural Africa Gas Innovation Summit. Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you at our future events.